Right. Well, I think it's fair to say that this crisis has affected our sector probably more than ever in terms of global revenues going down across the board, across the markets. The estimate globally is that the whole sector lost about 50% of its revenues at the bottom. Hudson, as is a public company, we officially published our numbers, and we had a drop in revenues between 2008 and 2009 of almost 30%. But we can see a strong recovery this year, and we expect the same to continue in the next year. So it has been very tough for most recruitment companies during the last 2 years. I think that what was not so much this year, but already last year, you could see a dramatic increase in the number of job seekers that spontaneously applied for different jobs. So there was a much more traffic on our website in terms of receiving applications spontaneously or even applying for jobs. At the same time as the number of available jobs in the Czech Republic drastically dropped for the reasons that companies were not hiring. And this year it's slowing down a little bit, but there is still let's say an employer's market, in the sense that there are many more job applicants per open position than there was 2-3 years ago. I mean, the market is still very much in favor of hiring companies. Czech Republic is a small market, so changes tend to be overstated because they happen all at once. But it's clear that during last year, for example, manufacturing industry was suffering quite heavy, whereas, say, consumer goods was not suffering as much. This year, it's a little bit the opposite. People are spending less money. There is less focus on consumer products and retail. These are tough markets now, whereas we see signs that manufacturing industry and automotive is coming back. And that's related, of course, to the fact that the economic cycle is a little bit delayed in Czech Republic. So everything that is happening in UK or Western Europe happens here with sort of 6 to 10 months delay. So the upswing was already noticeable at the beginning of 2010 in markets like UK, Germany to some extent, and now it's going to have an effect in the Czech Republic. So the fact that manufacturing is now increasing is a direct effect of the fact that Western Europe is coming out of the crisis. Whereas, for example, the consumer market being slow is also an effect of those markets being slow in the West 6 months ago. So there is a delay, and this is the biggest trend.